Hello, everyone. When I was a boy, I used to love frogs. In fact, I had a couple of frogs, and one summer, my dad and we went to the park and we caught about 15 frogs or so, put them all in a bucket, and my mom loved that. Of course, they didn't survive very long, and in fact, a couple of years later, we discovered one of the frogs that had died in the van, and it was all wrinkled up and it was really leathery. Very interesting. But if you've been following the daily office, and I do my morning prayer and evening prayer every day, and I use the Brotherhood of St. Gregory app, and it's dailyoffice.app is all you have to do, all you have to look up. And you've noticed that we've been going through the plagues of Egypt, which is very ironic considering what we're going through right now. Well, in Exodus chapter 8, this was a couple days ago in the lectionary, there are frogs that come out of the Nile. And Pharaoh has to deal with them. They're in everybody's clothes, and it's really a gross situation. So, of course, Pharaoh asked Moses, pray to the Lord and have those frogs removed, and then I'll let your people go. Well, of course, that happens. And Exodus 8:15 says that Pharaoh saw there was a respite because Moses had prayed and the frogs stopped, and therefore he hardened his heart. Pharaoh saw there was a respite. Now, I do hope that this thing ends quick that we're going through, but I also hope that we don't see when we go back to normal and we're back and doing everything we used to do, that we forget about God and that our own heart grows hard. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that we continue to quiet ourselves and draw near to God, and that we put Christ first in everything we do. And today is St. Richard of Chichester, I should say, and he has a wonderful poem. Dear Lord, of thee three things I pray, to see thee more clearly, love thee more dearly, follow thee more nearly. My prayer is that when things have gone back to normal for us, that we're able to do those three things. To see Christ more clearly, to love him more dearly, and to follow him more nearly, and not to harden our hearts. We don't want to go back to the way things were, at least in the sense of our perspective.